It's a new year and we have a whole lot of soap news for you. So grab some hot chocolate, grab a blanket, snuggle up. Stay tuned for more.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hello! Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome back to Soap News Weekly. We are AfterBuzz TV's soap news entertainment for all of your favorite soap operas. I'm Tami, Goveia.
And I'm Chelsie, Overocker.
We want to welcome you back. Happy 2020.
Happy 2020, Tami.
New decade.
New year.
New year.
You know, I'm ready for this decade.
I am too. You know, so much of it is psychological.
It is.
But I'm psyched for it.
I feel like everyone is making a bigger deal about this decade than they were last time.
Yeah.
They're like, yes, it's 2020.
Yes. The roaring 20s.
The roaring 20s.
Yes.
Roar away.
Speaking of roaring, is anyone roaring in our chat room?
Yeah.
Oh, my living word. Look at all these folks.
Oh, my gosh, we do. Hi,
yes.
Hi, Annie. Hi, Kenneth.
And Brandy.
Brandy Joy 1.
So great to see everybody. Welcome back. Also, if you're listening to us as a podcast listener, hello, podcast listener. Apple Podcast, we are on there as your favorite podcast for your favorite soap opera news. Please feel free to give us a 5-star review.
Yes.
We appreciate the feedback. And also follow us across all social media platforms. You know, we work really hard to engage with the fans. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We've made it really easy for you. You can find us at
Soap News Weekly.
See how easy that is?
Yes.
Soap News Weekly, you guys. Okay, before we dive into, we got a ton of news. What did you think?
A lot, because we took, 2 weeks off?
We did. It seems like forever.
It
Doesn't
does.
it seem longer?
It does. It
Yeah.
feels like it's been a month, but I'm like, no, it's really only been 2 weeks. And of course, within 2 weeks, so much has happened. A lot of the soap stars are doing stuff over the holidays,
Yes.
and I want to be able to cover it all. But it was just entertaining going through their Instagram and their social media, seeing, oh, this is what they did for Christmas, this is what they did for New Year's. And some stuff we're going to cover was a little interesting.
It was very interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start, folks, with the bold and the beautiful.
All right, I did my hair a little differently just for this segment.
Do you like her poses, you guys?
Yeah, we're trying here.
Okay, so once again, Miss Denise Richards is at the top of the news. She is gearing up for a new project, and this is amazing. Okay, so obviously she plays Shauna Fulton on The Bold and Beautiful, and we love her on B&B.
Yes.
And she's James Lott Jr.'s everything. So he's going to love this. So she is actually going to be starring in a new show, but it's a Spanish series.
Wow.
So, and it's like, I think it's in full Spanish. It's called, folks, I don't speak Spanish. I took French in high school.
Me
I'm so sorry,
too.
so I'm probably not going to say this correctly, but here's my rendition. Resplandor y tinibla.
Can you cut that out and put that on your reel? That was pretty good,
Do you
actually.
think that was pretty good?
That was really good, Tami.
Well, correct me, Spanish folk out there. If, I butchered it, I apologize. So she's actually going to be going to Spain to film this new project, which is amazing. It's a new series which includes actors Mark Hughes, Ben O'Brien, Steve Byers, and Fernando Gil. The series is set in the Middle Ages. Yeah, so it's a historical piece, which is kind of cool.
That is so cool.
I'm just thinking it's going to be really fun as an actor to put the costumes on.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, if you're not an actor, costumes really do half the work in regards to getting into character. Once you put the costume on, you just, okay, all right, I'm there. I get it.
Oh, yeah, my acting coach always says, without costumes, you're just on stage standing.
Yes. Absolutely. So we're excited about that and look forward to it. Next up, we have Jacqueline McGinnis Wood. So this is really fun because B&B is only 30 minutes long. Actually, when you you take out the commercials and the breaks, it's literally only like 22 minutes or something. So the issue with Bold and Beautiful is because it's such a short show, they really don't have the luxury of bringing in new people and a lot of new storylines because they only have a half hour and they only have a very set cast number.
Okay.
But we have a new person coming onto the Bold and the Beautiful. We're so excited. And James and I talk about this all the time on the Bold Breakdowns, like how we need new people on the show.
Right.
Because it becomes, everyone's been with everybody.
Right.
It's just like, okay, we need something new. So we have a new actor. The character's name is Colin. He aired on Monday, and the actor's name is Ollie Green.
That's so cool.
He hasn't started out in acting. Has started as a model. So as you can see, he's very pretty. And he and Jacqueline, her character Steffi, make a beautiful couple. So he asked her out on a date this week, and she, he crashed and burned. She said, I'm really busy right now with my career, and I don't have time, but thank you. So we're hoping that this just wasn't a 1 or 2 episode scenario. We really want Steffi to engage with this gentleman.
Yes, we do. We want to see more of him.
We want to see more. And speaking of seeing more, if you are a Bold and the Beautiful fan and want a recap show for the Bold and the Beautiful, AfterBuzz has it. It's called The Bold Breakdown. James Lott Jr. and I host it. We just did it last Sunday. And it's once a month. But in February, we're doing it twice. Yeah, so the Bold Breakdown, next one is going to be on the 5th. Oh, I should know this. But it's at 2:15 on Sunday, and we'll be posting and making sure everybody knows when to tune in. There you go.
There we go. Wow, you guys knew it twice this month.
I know.
Nice. Okay, shall we get into some days of our lives?
Please.
What's funny is when I DVR this, I always skim through the commercials, but I never fast forward through this theme song. I always let it play because I just love it so much. Okay, well, Days of Our Lives. Leon Hunley and Teo Penglis are returning back to Salem.
Finally!
Starting January 21st.
Oh my gosh, they've been gone forever.
Yeah, my mom was just saying the other day, whatever happened to Tony and
well,
Anna?
they needed some much needed time.
Yeah.
Just like them time, because he came back on the landscape and then she came back on the landscape and then there was all this drama.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So I get it, but happy they'll be back.
We're happy to have them back, and I'm really excited to see what storylines they're going to get into. And Melissa Reeves and her husband Scott are taking on new roles as grandparents.
Oh my gosh.
They both announced on social media that they'll become first-time grandparents.
That's so great.
When daughter Emily welcomes a baby in July with husband Nate Smith.
That is fantastic.
Melissa posted on Instagram, Scott Reeves and I are so darn excited, getting our Papa G and Sweet Mama hearts ready for our first grandbaby. Oh. Their daughter Emily was born in June 1992. Congrats to the new family.
Yes, congratulations.
That's so exciting.
Oh my gosh. They're so family oriented.
They are.
So family oriented. So this is going to be just a really special time for them.
When I met Melissa, she just had this warm...
She's got that mama bear thing.
Yes.
I mean, it's a lot like Jennifer.
So much like Jennifer.
Exactly. Yeah. She's got that mama bear thing about her, and... Oh, the grandchild. It's just going to be so loved. It's going to be great.
We're excited. We'll keep you guys posted on that. And this next bit of news is a little shocking.
I don't get it, folks.
Neither do I.
Days fans, maybe you have some insight?
Yeah, chat room, we're interested to hear your thoughts about this. But the week ratings for December 23rd through the 27th might come as a shock for some Duel fans. Days only averaged a 1.76 million viewers for that week and was down by 146,000 viewers. And the prior week, only receiving 646,000 from year to year. And this is even more shocking. The new lows are women from ages 18 to 49. That's the age group.
Yes.
What are you thinking about this, Tami?
I don't know, because personally, I think the storylines right now is so strong.
I agree.
I mean, I really thought the time jump would just catapult or jump start the fan base and the engagement. So I'm really surprised. I'm really disappointed. I think 18 to 49 is a huge demographic.
Yeah.
So what are they doing? What are they watching? I mean, I know Y&R is always like number one.
Yeah, Y&R was number one when I read it.
It's always number one. And followed by Bold and Beautiful, typically, which I think in this case is true. And the GH and Days, but I don't know. Fans, what do you think? Let's see in the chat room.
Let's see.
Do you guys, why? I usually watch Dish. You watch Dish and Days. Thank you, you guys. I don't know. And I mean, I know the golden demographic is that 18 to 20, 25 or 18, because it's such a young demographic that every soap opera is hankering for.
Yes.
I don't know.
Well, back in the day, my mom always said, the reason why I think Y&R does so well is because the time it airs. It's usually a lot of college students watch it. And before we had DVR, I know you could record it on VCR, but just during breaks and stuff, it seemed like 11 o'clock, that's when it aired, was a good time for people to sit down and watch it.
Interesting.
Now, we don't really have that excuse anymore because you can get it online, you could stream it, you could DVR it.
Yes.
So that's not really relevant, but I don't know. What else could Days do? They're putting new characters together that never had any story plots.
Yes.
Like Kristen and Lonnie. I love them together.
Yes.
What else could Days do to get the ratings up? I don't know. I thought it was pretty clever with the time jump.
Absolutely. And like you said, it was very smart. It was really well done. So am I concerned? I don't know. Are you concerned?
Kind of.
Should we be concerned?
I don't know. Days always pulls through.
I know.
I think I want to say that they're going downhill, but I think the only thing that's concerning is that sometimes they film so far in advance that if they knew what the ratings were and they were maybe only filming, let's say, 4 months in advance, then they could kind of relook at the storylines and it might be easier to change it. I don't know. That's the only thing I'm concerned of.
Yeah,
I would probably change.
I think they're remedying that a little bit. They're not filming so far in advance. So maybe within this next year, maybe 2020, you'll see it. Because I know they've been third. I know they've moved up in the past.
Yes.
So this ratings thing is just kind of crazy anyway.
I don't know. I don't know if I like this.
I'm not part of the ratings.
No.
Like, I don't know who gets to be one part of the ratings family.
Yeah, how do they rate these in the first place?
I don't know. So Days is great. We love it.
Days is great. And if you guys love Days, keep watching us on Dish and Days because we have our after show for that on Sundays at 3:15 p.m.
Yes.
Yes.
And Tony will be back. He was off last week, but he will be back, so we'll have a full house this Sunday.
Yay!
Yay! All right, guys. Next up, General Hospital.
All right, so what are we this time?
We're on a Vespa.
Okay.
It's going to be doing the ciao.
Ciao.
Went on a Vespa. I got to do the Italian thing.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna, we always like to say that the best kind of promotion for any kind of project is self-promotion. And we have some self-promotion by actor Donnell Turner, who plays Curtis on GH. Let's take a look at this video that he posted on Insta.
Join me and some of my talented co-stars at Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee, Friday, January 17th through Sunday the 20th. In Graceland, y'all. We had a lot of fun last year. We're going to do it even better. Join us Friday, January 17th through Sunday the 20th.
Yeah. So this will be their second time at Graceland. It's going to be a fan event. Gosh, I hope they do this every year because eventually we need to go.
I've
never been to Graceland, and I'm a huge Elvis fan. So the fact that I've never been is actually a crime.
Me too.
It's not good.
I want to go, and don't mean to bring Hallmark into it, but I'm going to. After the Hallmark Christmas movies this year, I'm like, yeah, I got to go to Graceland.
So their fan event is going to be again January 17th through the 19th. At Graceland, which is in Memphis, Tennessee. Go to Graceland.com for tickets, lineup information, and schedule. And we also want to wish Donnell a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes, we love you on GH as Curtis. You are a breath of fresh air every single time. So happy birthday, Donnell. Also coming up, we've got Max Gale. So Max won a Daytime Emmy last year for his role as Mike Corbin, Sonny's father on General Hospital. gosh, he's been on television for so long. So it's really great. I remember I actually got to speak with him at the Daytime Emmy Awards.
Really?
And he said when he was first approached by General Hospital to work on the show, unfortunately, he had the stigma that all actors have of like, I don't know if I want to do a soap opera. But he said yes to it, and he said it completely changed his view of soap operas, of the actors who work in the soap world. He realized just how hard everybody works,
Yes.
which we say all the time.
We say it all the time. Yeah, we always say one of the best and most hardworking actors are soap opera
Absolutely.
actors.
And so he is going to be working. He has worked. He's got a film coming out called The Last Full Measure. The story is based on the true story of U.S. Air Force pararescueman William H. Pitsenbarger, who died while saving over 60 men in the Vietnam War. Wow. Now, the cast of this film is crazy. Christopher Plummer, Diane Ladd, Samuel L. Jackson, Peter Fonda, before he passed away, Ed Harris, Robert Pine, William Hurt, to name a few. Max is going to be playing the character of Haley. Congratulations. The Last Full Measure will be out in theaters January 24th.
Awesome.
I know. So good. We have some sad news in the soap opera world. Actor Martin West, who played Dr. Phil Brewer on General Hospital, passed away on December 31st at the age of 82. Now, for General Hospital fans who've been watching it since day one, he actually was on from 1968 to 1974.
Wow.
So yeah, which is amazing. He moved on from General Hospital to As the World Turns. So if you were a fan of As the World Turns, as I was, you will recognize him as playing the character of Don Hughes. He starred in multiple films, including Patton, was no stranger to TV. He acted in some of my favorite classic TV shows, which includes 77 Sunset Strip, Perry Mason, Gunsmoke, all those amazing television shows. Martin West, you will be missed. You were an iconic television actor, and you did a lot of films, and we are sending your family all the very best, and you're in our thoughts. For those who love General Hospital, and if you haven't checked out AfterBuzz TV's recap show, we have the GH Report, which airs every Sunday at 6:15 p.m. Make sure and check it out.
Yay. Okay. Young and the Restless.
Yes, I've been practicing.
Have you? Okay. You're going to hit your note. Yep, you got it.
I did.
You did. You're good. You're so good.
Thank you.
Okay, well, this might be one reason why Y&R is one of the top soap operas and keeps getting good ratings. They're partnering up with the American Society for Breast Cancer Awareness storyline. Sharon Newman, played by Sharon Case, is going for an additional testing for breast cancer. In the upcoming story, which aired today, January 9th, Sharon tells Ray that she has been diagnosed with breast cancer. Ray joins Sharon as they meet with her doctor to get more information about her illness and how to treat it. In the next couple of weeks, you'll see Sharon leaning on friends and family as she battles the deadly disease.
My goodness.
At the end of the episode, it will appear that Case will talk about early detection. So I think this is a great storyline.
Yes, especially for Sharon.
Very good.
Because she's just such an amazing actress. And I'm sure when she got this storyline, she just kind of, because you want to do it justice.
Yes.
Because you're representing millions of women who have gone through this.
Yeah, and I know women very close to me who have gone through this. So this is a very touching, heartful storyline. So I cannot wait to see where this goes. And if any actress that I could think of that can do this storyline well, it's definitely Sharon Case.
Yes, and I'm actually, when I read this, I wondered, I'm assuming she did, but when you interviewed her a month ago, the storyline was probably already in the works.
Yes.
As an actress, she was already working on it. So just remembering you interviewing her and now thinking she already had like sunk her teeth into the storyline, it would have been cool to talk about.
I know. I wish I would have known.
You're gonna have
about
to get
this.
another interview opportunity with her so you can talk to her about it.
I am. We're gonna have to get on the set of Y&R. Okay, how a few of your Y&R stars rung in the new year. Speaking of Sharon Case, she rang in the new year in Hawaii.
Oh,
so
look at
aloha
that.
to you, Sharon Case. Look at that, just looks fun, just nice and relaxing. I think that's the best way to bring it in.
Hawaii is a very popular Christmas destination.
That's what
Yes.
I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. I love Maui is my favorite island to go
It's a pretty island, yeah.
Have you been to Hawaii?
I've been to Oahu and Maui. I haven't been to the other islands.
Yeah, Honolulu's good too with the
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor sighting.
Yeah.
But I'll check
People
somewhere
really
else.
diss Oahu and Honolulu, saying it's really touristy. But if you've never
It is.
been, you have to go.
You have to.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to. But Maui's beautiful.
I don't think I could do this though. What is this called? It's not canoeing. It's she's in this little kayak. Thank you,
Kayak.
Ryan. She's kayaking. She's a little. That's a little too close to the water for me.
Too close to the water.
Yeah, I need to be a little bit above the water, like on a cruise ship kind of scenario.
Wait, not to
Yeah.
get, so have you gone into the water before?
I have. I've been
Okay.
snorkeling.
Me too. I love snorkeling.
Yeah, yeah, and I had a traumatic experience snorkeling. I was fine as long as I could see the bottom, of the ocean, because you start off in shallow water.
Yes, yeah.
Right, but then as you're going out, the bottom drops off, and you don't see the bottom anymore. And I had a panic attack. I had a total panic attack. So I don't know.
Tami.
It's me and water. I don't know what it is.
Well,
Maybe 2020. I'll get over that.
yeah, 2020 goal. Speaking of swimming, I don't know if you're going to want to join Eileen Davidson, but she took part in a penguin swim at
so
Venice
funny.
Beach with her husband Vincent and her 3 sons. So maybe we'll observe far away. We'll cheer her on.
There you go.
We'll cheer her on. And Melissa Ordway spent the day building a snowman with her husband Justin Gaston and their daughter Olivia.
Oh.
How cute.
I don't remember the last. I wonder where they were. This looks so. Because this isn't fake snow. It's not like they're in Los Angeles
No,
with fake
this
snow.
is this is
like
real snow.
the real deal.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Well, good for them. And then birthdays, we just want to wish a happy birthday to Cameron Grimes.
Oh my gosh, this picture is
Yeah,
adorable.
It's her when she was little.
She's like 3 years old or something. Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
And her birthday was on January 7th, and I loved it because for the location, she said 30, flirty, and thriving.
There you go.
So 30, flirty, and thriving to you.
I remember seeing her at Day of Days. When we
Really?
were
Yes,
outside,
that's right.
She was there, and she's very good. She's very close with Lindsay Godfrey, and the whole family was there. And she was so sweet, and I think she came up to us and
Yes.
said hello, and she's lovely. So happy birthday!
You know,
That's so great.
You wish you could talk about her storylines at for Y&R,
I
but you're at the Day
know.
of Days. But you can talk about Y&R with our AfterBuzz After Show. It's on Sundays at 6:15. I'm sorry, 5:15. The Restless Wrap.
Yes.
Yes.
Yay.
And now we have some alumni and daytime news.
And Chelsea's so excited about this.
All
She's
right.
like, can we talk about this, please, please,
I know.
please?
I texted Tam. I was like, we got to mention this somehow.
But literally, when you look up the description of the show, they call it a soap opera.
Well, it is a soap
It's a soap opera,
It
so-
is. Have you guys heard of the TV series called Revenge? Well, it's getting a sequel. ABC plans to turn the sequel into an anthology series. For those of you who are not familiar with this series, the show's main plot was about an emotional, troubled woman whose mission is to get revenge on everyone who wronged her father. The series starred Emily Van Cap. The series ran for 4 years and now is coming back, and the former showrunner Mike Kelly will return for the sequel. Mike Kelly also created the Netflix series What If, and that was my very first after show that I hosted here at AfterBuzz TV. And there was rumors that Mike might be doing the same thing with What If, making an anthology
That's
series.
fantastic.
So that'd be cool if he did that with Revenge and What If.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for that.
Fans always appreciate that.
They do. It's very, very interesting. What is it? American Horror Story does that
Yes.
type of series. So I think they're trying to put it more into other TV series, which would be really cool.
And we also have some Y&R alum engagement news.
Yeah.
So Jason Canella, who played Arturo on YNR, announced on social media that he and his girlfriend, now fiance, he proposed to his girlfriend. She's a Brazilian model. Her name is Janina. And lovely, lovely quote that he said. He says, "I'm not saying I got it all figured out, but if there's something I've learned in life, it's to not let a good one get away." Wise man.
Wise.
He says, "Janina and I have something so genuine and so beautiful. I know without a doubt that together we can and will build something beautiful."
Aww.
So congratulations, Jason and Janina. We wish you all the best.
Congrats.
Yeah.
And the Bay Series posted, "Please help us with our super talented executive producer and co-writer of season 5 of The Bay and sister show of the YA, Miss Wendy Rich, a very, very happy birthday. We love and appreciate you dearly." So happy birthday, Wendy.
She lends such an intelligence and humor to the Bay. And to the YA series. We got to see a little snippet of what's to come. And the writing is so much fun and complex.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
it's complex.
It's very complex.
Which is great. Also, speaking of great, Mr. A. Martinez, and speaking of the Bay, he posted on Instagram. Now, A. Martinez, who we know from, he's been on everything. Obviously, Days of Our Lives, Santa Barbara. He plays the character of Nardo Ramos on the Bay. He posted on Instagram, "With my friend and colleague, the wonderful Jade Harlow, on the set of the Bay series." Now, the Bay is streaming now, everyone, on Amazon Prime. Don't miss the new episodes. It's so amazing.
It's good.
This new season is phenomenal. So appreciate A. Martinez promoting it, and we will get the word out as well.
Absolutely. Now, Tami, you know I love Christmas, but after Christmas, we have the New Year, and New Year's is over with. So now I'm looking forward to Valentine's Day.
The holiday. Yes.
You guys know me. I have a hot aw moment on audition days. You know I love Valentine's Day. And so does Hallmark. For the Hallmark Winterfest lineup of 2020, the network is doing a Valentine's Day event starring former General Hospital actors. The first one is Ryan Pepe, stars in Matching Hearts. Alongside Taylor Cole, a matchmaker is tasked by her mentor. Find a match for an entrepreneur who believes staying single is the key to success. Tune in Saturday, February 8th at 9 o'clock p.m.
That's always good conflict.
It's good conflict. And then another General Hospital alumni is Erin Cahill, who plays Kelly with Brendan Penny in The Secret Ingredient. Kelly, a small-town baker, is happily surprised to receive an invite to complete in a baking show for Valentine's Day. When she arrives in New York, a bigger surprise awaits in the form of her ex-fiancé. The premiere airs Saturday, February 15th at 9 o'clock p.m.
Looking forward to that as well.
We are.
And Bold and Beautiful, you will remember Oba Babatunde. We miss him on B&B, but fear not, because he is on SWAT and he is playing Shamar Moore's father. The character's name is Daniel. So he took to Insta and said, you know, I enjoy being on the show and particularly working with Shamar. We have a connection that shows through our work. I look forward to our dancing together, and the fans seem to love it. And I'm having the time of my life on SWAT. So you and I were so fortunate to actually meet him when we covered the red carpet for the Ben Hart USA store opening in Beverly Hills over the holidays. So lovely, so genuine.
He is so nice. He came up to us and just was talking for a good 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So humble, down to earth. And he's been on AfterBuzz before. He did an interview for the Black Hollywood Live, which was really cool.
Yes.
So you guys should check out that interview.
And here in this photo is the lovely Judith Lang, Catherine Kelly Lang's mother. She's just a light in the heavens. So just had so much fun meeting him, and we're so happy for his spot on SWAT. So, you know, the Daytime Emmys are coming up in June. And, you know, last year there was a lot of controversy about the voting. And so much controversy that the board and folks were saying they were going to boycott the Emmys.
Right.
So there's a president and CEO, Adam Sharp, really took everything seriously and realized that things need to get revamped. And that's exactly what they're doing. So this year, the Emmys are actually going to be spaced over 3 days instead of 2 days. and it will be Friday, June 12th through Sunday the 14th, over 3 days, mirroring what the West Coast already does for the Primetime Emmys. So they're taking the the formula of the Primetime Emmys and adopting it into the Daytime Emmys, which is good. I'm hoping that also translates to the Daytime Emmys being aired. Because they're not aired.
They're not aired.
And that's always really frustrating for the fans. So glad that Adam Sharp, the CEO and president, says we have seen how the Television Academy's expansion of the Primetime Creative Arts ceremonies has made room for more honorees to have their well-earned moment in the sun, and we hope to replicate their success. So looking forward to that.
Yes. And we are pressed for time, so we'll save, if we have enough time, we'll save the chat room time right at the end of the show. But let's go into Daytime and Real-Time segment. A few of our soap stars and alumni who attended the 77th Annual Golden Globes and After Party. Did you know Brad Pitt was in a soap opera?
I'm telling you, you'd be surprised. Julianne Moore started in soaps, Meg Ryan, I'm telling you.
Okay, well, he played Chris on Another World, and he won Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role in Any Motion Picture for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The film also won for Best Motion Picture, Musical Comedy, and Best Screenplay Motion Picture.
That's fantastic.
Hunter King attended the BAFTA tea party with her sister Joey, and Abigail Spencer, who played Beck on All My Children, was all smiles on the red carpet at the InStyle and Warner Bros. Bash.
So great.
So awesome.
So next we've got a video, because this is about keeping it real. And even at Ryan Seacrest's level, you got moments where you got to keep it real. So let's take a look at this.
Keep it.
From Buffalo, New York. Are you okay?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. He's fine.
I got it.
He didn't blink. He fell out of his chair literally, and being the pro that he is, didn't miss a beat.
Yes.
Keeping it real, Ryan
Keeping
Seacrest.
it real.
Keeping it real. And also, Katie McLean took to Instagram and said, "Today I'm celebrating the 50th anniversary of All My Children." You guys, she had started the show when she was 19 years old, was on the show for 13 years.
Wow.
Said, she's 19, on the show for 13. She grew up on All My Children.
Yeah.
And she just wanted to give a shout out to ABC and to the producers and thanking everybody for their massive support. And she says, when I meet fans on the street, I'm truly grateful for your time and that we got to share some really special moments together. We miss All My Children so bad. So bad.
So bad. And less than 1 month ago, General Hospital star Joe Flanagan, who plays Dr. Neil Byrne, revealed to his fans that their family has suffered a horrible loss of their gorgeous French bulldog, Bento.
Yes.
Now they welcome into their hearts a new pup. He shared about the little guy saying hello to Newman Flanagan because this little guy's got Newman's. Look at those eyes. And Tami, right before the show, you said it was for Paul Newman?
Paul Newman's blue eyes.
Okay.
Yes, this is why the little canine little sweetheart is named Newman, which is great.
Oh. And then really quickly for the chat room, I'm just reading some of your comments.
Yes.
Sherry said, "Oh, Ryan looks good." Yes, he does look good.
And she's also asking, did Demi Moore start in soaps? Yeah, she was on General Hospital.
She was.
Yeah. So good question. Oh my gosh, you guys.
This has gone by fast.
It's just like flew by.
I know.
So we are back. We are back every Thursday at 6:15 p.m. That's where you can find us. Folks, where can people find you?
You can,
Miss Chels.
You can find me on Instagram at Chelsie Overocker. That's Chelsie with an I-E. And on Twitter at Chels Overocker.
And you can find Soap News Weekly, Facebook, Insta, and Twitter at Soap News Weekly. You can find me on Twitter at Tami Goveia and on Insta, Tami.Goveia. Next week, be here. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.